Hey everybody, Black Metal Werewolf here making a new video. So for this week, I thought I would talk about heavy metal books. Books written about heavy metal, about bands, by bands, all that cool stuff. I have a handful here that I thought I'd share with you guys and talk a little bit about them. So without any further ado, let's just get down to it. So the first book I will talk about is the book Black Metal, Evolution of the Cults. It is a very thick book, very in-depth about the evolution of black metal from the very beginning. Up until, I'm still in the middle of reading it. Unfortunately, I still haven't finished it. I need to get down to it. But yeah, it goes all the way from like the beginning to like industrial black metal and all this new black metal that's around today. I noticed as I went through it, unfortunately, there's no interviews with like Abbott from Immortal or anyone like that. It does have a lot of good interviews and a lot of good bands in here talking about black metal. I just wish there would have been just a bit more, to get everyone involved instead of excluding what I view as some of the really important ones. So yeah, I think this is a really good book. If you haven't checked it out and you like black metal, I definitely suggest you pick it up. The next book it's a different one, alright. It's Lords of Chaos, another black metal book that talk about the whole, once again, a very big history of black metal. I finished reading it a little while ago. Oh, I found my regular show bookmark. I thought I lost that. I'm glad I found it. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's a very in-depth book, a lot of interviews. It's a very good book. However, I feel that it really dips down in the middle, especially when it gets to the interviews with Varg Vikernes. Say what you will about the guy, I think he's a bit of a nut job, especially with some of the things he says in this. He talks about aliens and the breeding rights of people with blue eyes. I thought it got a little crazy. Yeah, crazy, that's the right word of saying it. I think, well, for the most part, it's a really good book. For me, it just really dips down in the middle with you're just constantly reading this guy's crazy rantings, and it gets old really quick. So if you want to check it out, I suggest kind of skipping through the middle part. I got the new edition. I never got my hands on the old edition, so fortunately this is the best I got. On to the next one, Metal Cats. It is a photography book of heavy metal guys in bands hanging out with their pet kitty cats. Kind of cool. There's not much more to it. It's just guys hanging out with cats. I don't know what more. I don't know. I don't need to give this any more selling points. The book sells itself. Heavy Metal Cats. Don't need to talk about it anymore. The next one is for a very specific audience, I suppose. It's the Gospel of Filth. If you like Cradle of Filth, you should definitely check this one out. Once again, it's a book that I still haven't finished yet because of how fucking big it is. Good God. I thought when I first picked it up, I thought it was going to be a history of the band, but that was like the very beginning of it. It goes a lot into like the lead singer's opinions of music and movies and literature and all that stuff. So if you just once again, I was under the impression it was about the band, not about just his opinions and shit like that. It's pretty good, the parts that I've read. There's a lot of tits in it, so if you're looking for a book with a lot of tits, like every 3 pages there's a naked chick showing her tits off or whatever. So if for some reason you can't look at porn on the internet, pick up this book. So yeah, it's a pretty good book. A lot of pictures in it, lots of discussion about Satanism and horror movies and music and all that cool stuff. A lot of pictures. So yeah, if you like Cradle of Filth and you want to hear about that guy's opinions, Danny Filth's opinions, definitely check it out. It's a pretty good book. No complaints about it. No complaints about it from me at all. The last book I have about heavy metal is the Encyclopedia of Heavy Metal. I got the revised version. Apparently, at the very beginning of the book, it has a little monologue talking about the writer. He got a lot of flack for his first edition of the book because it neglected a lot of really good heavy metal bands, and he put like grunge music, like a lot of grunge bands in it, and then like neglected to put in like Blind Guardian, but like Nirvana was in it. Like, Nirvana isn't fucking heavy metal, but you're not going to put Blind Guardian in there? Are you fucking kidding me? It is a really good book. I picked this up out of chapters once. I went through it. It gives you a history of the band. It gives you all their studio releases in chronological order. So anything you really want here. It has pretty much every mainstream band, heavy metal band, from hair metal to black metal to death metal to thrash metal. Obviously, some bands have really big sections, and some ones have like a paragraph. Has a lot of bands that I never heard of before, which is really good because after reading this book, I went and looked up a lot of these bands, and I turned out liking a lot of them. And had like the whole context in here. So if there's a specific band you want to look for, you just go right here, find the one you're looking for, and it's all right there for you. It's I suggest. So yeah, definitely check out the revised version, since apparently the first one misses a lot of shit. I think that he should just keep doing, the writer of this, he should keep doing more books like this, and keep revising it and adding new stuff as more bands, because there's constantly new metal bands coming out. One of the things I liked about it, they had like a fashion page, like a big picture of the different types of fashion in heavy metal. I thought was really funny. Unfortunately, I can't find it right now as I'm filming, but you know, I thought it was hysterical. It put me in a good humor when I saw it. So yeah, those are my heavy metal books. I definitely want to find more, but once again, in Canada, finding a lot of heavy metal books or any metal merch is hard to do a lot of the times, and it's not cheap either. This book was like $40. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's $40. It had a lot of stuff in it, but $40—that's a lot of money for a book to me. So yeah, that is my heavy metal books. I hope you guys like that. Definitely comment. Tell me about other heavy metal books. I want to find more. I love reading these kind of things. Like in past videos, I do an album recommendation or an album warning. This week, I will be doing the album Ride the Void by the band Holy Grail. When I first saw the name Holy Grail, I assumed it was a white metal band, but then I went to Wikipedia and just checked it out. It was like a kind of a thrashy band. It really, really reminds me of the Canadian band 3 Inches of Blood. I don't know why the lead singers don't sound the same, just I guess the music has a lot of similarities. So I think if you like 3 Inches of Blood, you should definitely check out Holy Grail and this album, Ride the Void. There's one thing, a lot of times when I listen to music, I kind of like the vocals to stay to one or the other. If you're going to go guttural vocals, stay guttural vocals. If you're going to go clean vocals, stay clean. This album kind of like mixes it up in some of the songs. Not all of them, but some of them. My 2 favorite songs on the album are Silence the Scream and Wake Me When It's Over. And what was the other one on here? Oh, Take It to the Grave. That's another really, really great song. So I suggest checking out Holy Grail if you're a fan of 3 Inches of Blood. I can't really think of any other band to really compare it to. So that's the one I think you should. If you like 3 Inches of Blood, check out Holy Grail. I think you'll like it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It means a lot that you guys like my videos. Subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think of today's topic. Let me know if there's any more heavy metal books I can check out. This is Black Metal Werewolf signing off. Thank you very much for watching again. Stay brutal, guys.